Hello, let's talk about managing all the stuff you have to do and being organized. So this is something that personally I've always struggled with. I could blame my ADHD, I could blame a lot of different things, I'm sure. But the truth is, in the end of the day, we have to stay organized to be able to produce comics and show up to the events we need to and have our stuff packed away properly. And this is one thing I know a lot of my creative friends struggle with, as do I. The first thing you have to do is set up a calendar for yourself for all the events you're going to be doing. And I've had problems with this personally, because you get invited to an event and you say, yeah, sure, I'll go to that. And you jot it down real quick, or you just remember saying yes. And then you finally sit down in front of a calendar and, oh, damn, I just double booked myself. I even triple booked myself one weekend, where I had to go from Tampa to Miami to somewhere else. Oh, it was I had to call in to be part of a show that same weekend to do a panel at a show I wasn't even doing a panel at. So it happens. If I had looked at my calendar, I would have known to say no for that weekend, but you live and you learn, right? And that's what this point is. Also, while we're talking about living and learning, files. Make sure that you are naming your files and make sure the names are spelt right. You don't know how, when, or if you're going to share a file and then all of a sudden you spelled something wrong, or you gave it what you thought was a cute name and now all of a sudden someone else has it in their drive and they're asking you about the name you chose. Be very mindful about the file names that you save things with and make them appropriate for the project to make it easier for everyone else on your project to do it. And when you download things, this is something I'm notoriously bad for. When you download things, make sure that you're downloading them to a place you're going to remember. I have a horrible habit of downloading everything into downloads, so my download file is just a mess of files. There's just nothing but all these different art files, and it's impossible to find things. Final tip for being organized is that when it comes to the way you pack your stuff, and this took me a long time to learn, always pack for the next show. In other words, remember, future you is going to have to go through everything you just packed. If you throw it all together just to get out of a show, and every so often you're going to need to leave a show quickly, something might be going on in your life. Just remember, life is still happening. With all this organization that you're doing, it's to help you when all the things in life are still going on. So try to pack yourself an easy way to find things the next time you set up a show. Don't build that habit that I had for over a year, where every time I opened up for a new show, I was like, that guy who packed this